beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. This is Tisa, and I'm telling you my side of the story. I know the last time I posted a video, it was related to the COVID-19. And I think I was talking about different vitamins that you can take to boost your immune system. So try not to get in contact with this COVID-19. I haven't been able to post anything or make any videos or anything because I'm just now getting back right. I too had to take the COVID-19 test as well because I was exposed at work. One of my nurses, well, I don't like to say my nurses, but one of my team players, she went to a doctor's office that she used to work to visit, and they had a seminar, and one of those representatives came into the building and they tested positive for the COVID-19. And they was very sick, but they wasn't very sick at that time, but now they're very sick. So therefore, everybody in that doctor's office was notified, who all visit was notified that they did have somebody that tested positive for the COVID-19. So therefore, everybody needs to do quarantine for these 14 days. However, since she had went to that doctor's office, she worked in the building that I work at 2 days later, and then she ended up calling out sick the next day. So it just put us on high alert. I interact closely with that individual, so I was on the top priority that also needed to be quarantined as well. So where I work at, they didn't have a testing site at that time because they didn't have a lot of cases there. So her situation is she just went and got to be quarantined for 14 days. Where I live at, they had a testing site. So I just called them and told them a little bit of information, and they scheduled me an appointment to come on in to be tested. And the testing sites it's like a drive-by. It's in the car. You come up, they literally tell you don't roll your window down, put your ID on the windshield, and then they basically tell you what they're going to do. It's like 3 little stops before you can get to the doctor to get tested. So the test was horrible, because they have to stick that Q-tip as far up your nose as possible to get the, secretion. And I didn't have no runny nose or anything. Don't have no secretion at that time, and still don't. So they had to go far. And they also test you for the flu A and B as well. So I got that test done. So while you're waiting for your test results, you are to be quarantined. So because I do have a family here with me, that means I need to stay in my room at all times. If I came out, I had a mask on. Anything that was touched, we sanitize it right away with bleach wipes and stuff like that. But majority of the time, I stayed in my room. But it got a little bit overwhelming to me, because then I start to think about, what if I do have it? Did I expose my grandkids? Did I expose my daughter? Those are the things that I was thinking about. Did I expose any of my co-workers? Because I'm everywhere. I'm all over the building. So, those are some of the things that started to play on my mind a lot. And it caused me a lot of anxiety where I couldn't sleep. And I ended up going to the ER around about 3 in the morning. All for them to tell me that I just need to go to sleep. And they just diagnosed me of the fear of the unknown. And that's what it is. It was a fear of the unknown. However, since then, I tested negative. I went back to work. I think I got my results back on the 6th. So I went back to work on the 7th. It just make me more aware of my movements. Now I move totally different, where we have a lot of social distance at work, but some things we have to talk about behind closed doors. So in my office, certain things I have to talk about, but I try to not have so many people in there no more, 2 at the most, 5 or 10 minutes, and then you're gone, because we don't know what everyone does when they leave home. Everybody might not be as cautious as you are, you know. So those are the things that I do now. And I don't go to the store unless I absolutely have to. I'm thankful for my son-in-law, because if he's going to the store, he'll ask if there's anything that I may need from the store, because he know I don't want to go in the store if I don't have to. When I come home, it's a whole ordeal from work. Whole different things. I don't bring those clothes in the house. They go right into the laundry right then and there. I come in, strip, take me a whole hot bath quickly, and then I'm able to come and interact with, you know, with the kids and stuff. But I'm still kind of cautious with interacting with the kids too. And I just think that's just because I'm, you know, those few days had my mind going. But anyways, I'm trying to get back on track. Even though I was going through all that ordeal, I still maintain my online class, because I'm back in school, trying to finish up this one last degree that I want to get. And I did read you guys' comments on my video that I posted about me passing my NCLEX 4 years ago. So it was a couple things that people wanted me to talk about, and I will be making some videos talking about those. I know somebody asked about how did I start at my assisted living facility. I will speak on that a great deal, because I'm always getting calls, especially in the area I live. A lot of people know I had 3 of them, so they all ask me, you know, different things of how to get started and stuff like that. And it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Some people will make it seem like it's very, very hard, but when I tell you about the story, how I got it, like I always say, everything I ever done in life, it was not traditional. It was by accident, just doing something. But until then, I want you guys to stay well, you know, social distance, keep that going, keep washing your hands. And, you know, when you out in the stores, if you have a mask, put on a mask. If you don't have one of those N95 masks or those K95 masks, the surgical masks work. Just something better than nothing, you know. So stay well. Until next time, peace.